everybody, and welcome to Minneapolis, where I am not normally. I have a special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, I think I need no introduction. So my name is Andrew Elenbogen of the System Magic Twitch stream. I won Pro Tour Guilds of Ravnica. I'm reasonable at Magic. And here today we're going to be playing Prowess.
Prowess. Would you like to talk about Prowess?
Yeah, well, what's nice about Prowess is that it's best second standard and has no weaknesses, aside from the weaknesses. Okay. So, anyways, I mean, I don't know how much detail you want me to get into, but this is a list I played to an 11-4 finish in Minneapolis. Nicole's played it to an X4 finish, just for some X.
They're basically the same thing.
So, it's a nice situation. But yeah, I mean, I think the list that, we play is pretty normal. I guess I'm a fan of the third Floodmaw main over the fourth Burst Lightning, but it's pretty minor. I think it doesn't hurt you that much in the mirror, and it helps you a lot against the control decks and Oculus and nonsense. But yeah, I mean, this is probably a deck I'm going to play in Hartford, unclear by Nicole. But yeah, I really like it. So yeah, we're gonna take it for a spin, I guess.
All right, I'm in. Mm-mm. Okay, so here we are for the first game, and I think this is probably an easy mulligan.
Mm-hmm, I agree.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if there are any one-laner Spacing Mountain that I would keep.
This also looks pretty terrible.
Yeah, Nicole, I blame you for this. I now understand how you had such a poor record in the tournament. Anyways, let's mulligan.
Okay, we're at 5.
Wow, our hand is so much better.
All right, what do you suggest we put on the bottom? Probably a cantrip.
I mean, it could just be cantrip Slick Shot. It seems pretty reasonable.
I feel like double... Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess you could also keep the Slick Shot. The cantrip for Slick Shot thing is pretty interesting.
I feel like I'd rather bottom double cantrip, but I'm no professional.
Well, I mean, you are literally on the professional tour. But anyways, so are we on the play or the draw?
We're on the draw, I believe.
Okay.
I think. Don't quote me on it.
Yeah, I mean... Maybe it's better to keep Slick Shot Steel Cutter, then we just toss it on 2 until you go Steel Cutter Slick Shot. I mean, then we just don't cast.
I think if we draw... I don't want to cast anything on 1, and then if we draw a third land, you get to, play Steel Cutter or Slick Shot, and that's, maybe a lot of damage or something?
We just not... Yeah, okay, fine. We can talk to cantrips. I'm not sure if it's right or wrong. It's close, I think.
We should keep Sleight of Hand, right?
I would just tuck both offs, yeah. I don't think... This doesn't look like the sort of hand we're going to be using our cantrips as, combat tricks anyway, so... Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to be using an advanced technique here, chat, which is known as not casting your spells. Patent pending by Tristan Wade LaRue. So anyways,
Iron Crag.
Alright, well I don't know what that means.
It taps for a mana. Whenever a legendary creature you control enters, you may have it become a legendary equipment. Okay.
Yeah, it becomes Grafted War Gear if you play a legendary creature. A card that Nicole certainly knows what it does. It was certainly printed when she was playing Magic. Anyways,
I actually have total understanding. I think we should plot.
Yeah.
This was our original plan. I like keeping it.
It's a great plan. It's a plan for all ages.
And I don't know, casting spells looks like it might be kind of nice. Hopefully we draw a land. Look, a land.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, we definitely...
are we jamming? I think we have to.
Oh, we definitely are jamming.
I'm not really sure what our opponent is doing.
You might want to play the Verge first, so you don't take... I guess you probably will take the damage later, but I don't know. Maybe if you somehow don't want to, you don't have to. I guess maybe that's impossible.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't know what our opponent's deck does, which makes it hard to discuss what we should or should not play.
My guess is it's a control deck of some nature.
Okay. So, are you playing to Bursting the Face, or are you playing just Sleight of Hand? Maybe we just Sleight of Hand? I don't know.
Sleight of Hand sounds kind of nice.
Okay.
I think I like Sleight of Hand.
One could also cast nothing here, but I feel like 3 damage is too much damage to turn down, probably.
Especially given the Mold 5, I think. Okay. I think I want Swift Spear.
Yeah.
It's better with our double spelling adventures.
Well, it's just that we could easily have a spot where we have no creatures, and then the rage is just straight in our hand and can't trigger our Steel Cutter. Oh, it's blue-white artifacts. We should have known.
Oh, yes. I see. Okay, so next turn we have an amount of damage. 3, 6, 9. Plus the damage from these things.
Well, not 13. Anymore, right?
Okay, not anymore. Well, that really put, a shred in our plans.
It sort of seems like we should play a lane attack for 2 and pass. Is that too deranged? Is that too slow?
No, I think that's probably our best option. I mean, what are we going to do? Burst Lightning?
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like we should cast, advanced Lava Spike here.
I agree.
Not to be confused with regular Lava Spike. That said, maybe we can go for very advanced lava spike.
Repurposing bay.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
What's
This is embarrassing. We might lose to blue artifacts. That's the birthing pod thing.
Yes, I know it's the birthing pod thing. I'm figuring out what they're getting. Oh, they got rid of the iron crag?
Okay, so
is this getting synthesizer?
That wouldn't be great for us.
Okay, that's synthesizer.
Nicole, would you like me to share an inspirational quote with the class?
Okay, yeah.
In the words of Ben Feingold, there's good and there's not good, and that is not good.
Oh, I see. Well, it probably would have been better if we had Spell Pierce that turn, but we didn't. So let's attack.
We didn't have the Spell Pierce.
Yeah, well, but now we have it, so let's attack.
Okay.
Notoriously, Spell Piercing our Burst Lightning is the same amount of damage. Okay, well, I think we should just let this happen.
Yeah. I have a lot of concerns about recent developments in this game.
I do too. That's a 6/6. Okay, let's counter this.
Okay, I agree. It's like countering a 6/6. Actually,
well,
it's
it
kind
would
of
be
like
a 7/7.
And if you count the power on the other one, it's sort of an 8/8.
Yeah, that's true.
Sort of.
Okay.
Also, I want to be...
Isn't this sorcery speed?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, let's opt.
Okay. Maybe find a nice Flood Maw.
Flood Maw would be nice. Prowess.
Prowess.
I
mean, that's kind of good.
It, like, gets things back from our yard or something, right?
Yeah, we also could just, like, cast it, and then we can attack with both, and if they block, we burst
Lightning?
finish off the 6/6.
They do only have one card in hand.
What does Braid Knight do again? They can tap our things.
Tap another non-land permanent. Yeah.
Okay, so they might not let us attack, I guess.
Well, if they only tap one of our things, then we can still attack.
That's true.
Right? They only have one Braid in it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should be greedier than take Storm Chasers, but... It seems decent.
I mean, it makes another creature. I feel like that's really all we can be asking for here.
Okay. I'm just... It's like... I guess the thing is possible we should bottom anything that doesn't, like, stock up or Flood Maw. But... I don't know. This is kind of decent. I mean, I do think killing the 6s might keep us alive for a little bit longer. Yeah,
notoriously, if we get an amount of damage on the board, maybe we can, like, Burst Lightning them for 5 with the second Burst Lightning.
What would you say is notorious about that?
I don't know. I like the word notorious.
I see.
Okay, let's follow our plan. Prowess.
Yeah, there's perhaps a relevant Joker quote here. Heath Ledger's Joker.
I see. I feel like I'm kind of lost without my tiny bones over here.
You can change it after the game.
United Battlefront.
Wait, sorry. I was going to share a nice Heath Ledger quote, by the way. The quote is...
what was the quote?
Nobody panics as long as there's a plan, even if the plan is horrifying. I think it's a very accurate description of the game state.
I think we might be dead.
Yeah. Next, you can take your draw step and probably go to the next game. I feel like probably we're, obligated for the viewers to take our draw step. Okay, this is why we take our draw step.
Oh, we should cast it, I think.
Yeah. I'm not sure if the perfect stock up is good enough, but I'm not sure it's not good enough either.
What would you say the perfect stock up is? Well,
probably,
certainly it's not
probably
this.
Not this. All right.
So, I mean, we can live, but I don't think that's quite enough here.
So you want to take Swift Spear stock up and play Swift Spear and pass?
I think I'd like to hit the concede button instead.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
I think maybe if they were at 6, we could stay in the game.
Okay. This is promising from the most broken deck in Standard. So...
Wow.
We're playing into artifacts. Certainly we should bring in 2 Braids.
Yeah, they're good against artifacts. Do we want, Ral? Or, Disdainful Stroke? No, that seems great. Wait, we probably want 3rd Spell Pierce. That I imagine is good.
Yeah.
I imagine we don't want Shock.
I imagine we don't want anything else, and then we should just take out these Burst Lightnings.
Yeah, I mean, that seems plausible. I mean, I want to be clear that it's conceivable this is a Ral matchup, but it's also conceivable that it's not.
I feel like Ral feels too slow for what just happened.
Yeah.
I think I want to pop this off.
All right.
Okay.
Is popping it off the same as, running it back, or?
Yeah. Well, but not exactly, because we did sideboard.
I see. Is this another of the phrases the kids say, Nicole?
Is this like piss chilling?
Yeah, I wonder if it's like
We
piss
did
chilling.
we did learn about piss chilling this weekend.
Yeah, shout out to Frowning Table on his PT qualification, and also much more importantly and more significantly, teaching me about piss chilling. Anyways,
this is great.
Yeah, this is the nut draw.
Okay, let's play Storm Chasers Challenge on turn 1.
Yeah, this is what all of my hands for the entire tournament looked like, roughly.
Oh, is that why you did better than me?
Yeah, actually it was skill diff.
Because this is definitely not what my hands looks like. So I think we should be playing Corey Steelcutter on turn 2.
Yeah, I imagine so.
We do notably... we're not able to double spell next turn.
Well, I mean, not with that attitude. I mean, at the very least, we can always sleight of hand into a land into Steelcutter, like, that only triggers the first Steelcutter, but, you know, that's still pretty good.
Yeah, I guess.
Does that not have Lockdown in it? I really don't know. I kind of think it doesn't.
Okay, well, I think we should just play Sword Steelcutter and...
Slight? Yeah,
Sleight
that'd
of
be
hand.
fine.
Our creatures are tapped until next turn, but I think that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, you will start after declining the attaches later. For now, you're good to accept them all. I sort of want Slick Shot. Is that crazy? Maybe that's bad because it's Izzet Prowess. Wait, I mean, maybe Storm Chasers is better.
I think Storm Chasers is better because it's better into the clay-fired bricks.
Okay.
Or not the clay-fired bricks, the spring saw blades.
Sure. Okay. I mean, that's certainly true. I also like that we can leave up Spell Pierce more easily if we do this.
I agree.
It's one relevant factor. Sorry, that perhaps wasn't a detailed enough analysis for a strategy video. What I mean to say is, I really would like to have a turn next turn where we like do some biz and then pass a Spell Pierce up, but they're kind of completely cooked. And the problem is, if we take the Slick Shot show off, then it's kind of hard to like play it and play a spell and leave a man up. I mean, maybe we find a land off the Slate Offline or something, but I'd rather not like rely on that.
Yeah. Oh, notably 6/12 is much worse with Authority of the Councils.
I mean, that's true, for sure.
Okay, well we have some options now. I think we should play this Monastery Swiftspear because we cannot do anything with this red mana. But
sure,
maybe
but
we
it's
should Sleight of Hand first.
Sleight of Hand first, here. Since it's going to need to play tapped anyway, it seems like it costs you nothing to Slate first. For example, we could find Floodmaw and bounce their thing.
Okay, maybe Island is better.
I would just take Opt, I think. I don't think you're in that much of a rush. Like, it'll guarantee you trigger your Corey Steelcutter's next turn, which I care about a lot.
And we're holding up Spell Pierce still?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have to make sure you accept Decline, though. There's an advanced maneuver.
Okay, so this one is that one. So we want to decline the first one, right?
Yes.
And then this one we want to attach.
Yeah.
Okay, we done it.
Wow. Nicole assured me this was impossible in Arena like 30 minutes ago.
Well, I learned that you can hover. Now I know. I know the secret tech.
Yeah, it's an advanced maneuver.
Okay, well this seems like it's going decently well for us.
I mean, we might have lethal next turn. I mean, I haven't done even a second of math, but you know, we might.
Okay, so let's maybe do some math.
Okay,
we have
so
1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every spell we cast goes +5.
But they're also going to be at 17 because we're going to trigger both Steel Cutters. So if we cast 3 spells, then it's 7 + 7 is 14 + 5 is 19. So I think it is probably lethal. I mean, maybe they'll like do something about it.
Yeah, they might do something about it. Also, we might need to find a card that we can cast for red or a land that makes that land work.
Yeah.
I also think we may be like casting Spell Pierce at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends what they do, I guess. What's the other set of this card? You tap 2 other untapped artifacts. It becomes... Okay, it doesn't matter.
You're not afraid of the Blade Wheel Trade? They can use to block.
I see.
Blade Wheel Trade is very good, Nicole. Don't be a hater.
Our opponent is truly thinking about their options.
Yeah.
In the arena of ideas.
Not to be confused with the Magic Online of ideas.
Yes. Now we're playing arena. So I always get really upset when my opponent doesn't have a little guy because when I don't have the attention span to continue thinking about the game, I have to touch the little guy.
But what about your
This
own
is a pretty good little guy. Eventually this little guy gets dizzy and he won't go anymore. Whoa. Wait, look how cute that was. I do like that this little guy kind of smiles. Maybe you can make him go... Oh, look. Oh, maybe we can make him dizzy? I don't remember how you make him dizzy. Okay, pass your attackers.
All right. They're just going to our turn. Okay.
Okay. I want to cast Opt.
Yeah, I think we start with Opt.
Prowess.
Prowess. I mean, a red spell might be nice.
Or a land that...
Oh, a land would be good too.
Tap for blue.
Yeah. It might be nice to get 4th land drop on our side.
Well, I guess spring-loaded Saw Blades would kill a creature through Swap Pierce, because they do have 4 mana.
That's true. But I'm not that... I mean, that's sort of okay, though. We could always just, rebuild. Better, faster, and stronger.
Oh, I see. I'm surprised. I know this little guy gets dizzy at some point.
Nicole, what percentage of this video do you think we should spend talking about whether the little guy gets busy?
I don't know. I think this is the content people are normally here for. You see, you have to fill the time. Okay, another opt. I think another opt is probably okay.
I like the opt, yeah. It's kind of like wishing for more wishes.
Yeah. Okay, I need to decline both of these things.
Yep.
Decline. Decline.
Big decliner over here.
Okay, we should probably bottom this.
Yeah. I'd really like to spell Pierce up. I mean, if we can't have it up, we live, but... Alright, well, that's kind of spell Pierce up adjacent.
Let's attack.
Yeah, and Jason's not even here. Anyways, Alright, they had nothing and they died.
Okay, well, we really did think about all the things. I think I like the way we sideboarded.
Yeah, I definitely didn't learn... It does sort of seem like maybe we don't want Ral. I mean, we could have, Disdainful Stroke. That doesn't seem that great. Okay, you can fire it off, I think.
Okay. We are piss chilling, as the kids say.
Yeah. That's what the kids would say. So I have it on good authority from prolific moto grinder Hake the Obese that if you start saying it, you'll be unable to stop.
Okay. Yeah, I'd kind of like to stop.
Well...
But we're here now.
Yeah, I mean, it's too late for that, Nicole.
Pressing QQ will tap all your non-creatures that add mana and float it until you use it. Or proceed to the next step or phase.
That's a good tip, Nicole.
Your non-creatures. But what if you have Enduring Vitality? It won't tap your creatures?
Wow. That's rude, to be honest.
That's unfortunate.
To be fair, there really should be it should really be that if you tap 0/0, it taps all the non-vitality creatures for mana.
Interesting.
Well, because then you untap them all because they're otters, I assume.
For otter?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. That makes sense.
I think it was... I'm surprised it went over your head, Nicole.
I'm kind of overwhelmed by the amount of candles that are around us.
Yeah, this is just what you get from, the systematic experience.
Ooh, I do love a crackling woodwick. This is kind of nice.
Do you want to fire it up?
Yeah, I am kind of Greg, so after yesterday.
Many people are saying that Nicole's kind of Greg.
So our candle sponsor of the day certainly will be this Coastal Wind and Lavender Crackling Woodwick candle.
Yeah, this wick in particular is very loud, is what you should know about it.
Yeah, I purchase a lot of the Woodwick candles.
Yeah.
I quite like them.
I would say they're not exactly my favorite.
I think our opponent might not be here anymore.
That game was just so brutal to their psyche, they left in shame.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, this happened to me several times at the RC. I mean, you've ever just beaten your opponent so badly they were demoralized,
You see, I was kind of the one being demoralized this weekend. But, we do pretty well this time. Maybe we'll do it again.
Yeah. I have a lot of warrior spirit, though, Nicole, so, it's hard to demoralize me.
I see.
That's why I booked a hideously expensive flight to Hartford.
Okay.
Anyways, good nonsense discussion.
We've gotten victory. All right, here you are for our second match. And our hand looks like the Stone Cold Nuts I want to keep.
Yeah. This is what all my hands look like in the tournament once again. This is just par for the course.
Is this why you've booked a flight to Hartford?
Yeah.
Is because you are good at drawing hands like this?
Have you considered that perhaps the deck chose me?
Maybe it did. Does that mean it didn't choose me?
Yeah, no comment.
Oh. Unfortunate. I want to cast Consider on turn 1.
Yeah, I think that's probably right. I mean, it's nice that WotC gave us Consider legal in the format, even though it's not legal in the format. Wow,
this seems kind of good.
I mean,
it's
just sort of impossible to know without knowing the matchup. Oh god, it's a really tough decision. So, if it's a fast matchup, we're going to be pretty sad we top. But if it's a slow matchup, we're going to be pretty sad we bottomed. We just know nothing.
I think we should just top it.
Okay. I really know. Yeah.
Or we could bottom it.
No, I mean you could top it. I really have no idea if it's correct.
We get a lot of choices on our next couple of cards.
Wow, they play Basic Swamp. Genius top, Nicole.
Okay, great.
Wait. Should you play Island? I should play Island.
I agree. And then I wanted to cast it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. mean, against the black decks, actually, something I'll call out is they have a lot of duresses and dream steel and oils. So you really need to, like, you don't want to let the core steel cutter cook. You want it, like, on the battlefield. Like, Exhibit A.
Yeah. Okay, well, notoriously, as my mono black opponent said in the tournament, they cannot beat the card stock up. And unfortunately, they cannot take 2 stock ups with Deep Cavern Bat.
Yeah.
So, I think we should cast stock up, since we cannot double spell.
Well, we could double spell. We each have to slate into any castable spell.
Oh, I thought you were suggesting spell piercing or...
Oh, no. I'm not suggesting that. That seems deranged. I don't hate casting Slight here. I don't know if it's right.
I feel like I kind of like casting stock up because it might find like a second steel cutter or something.
Well, but then, I mean, if it does, then 2/5 of the time you find second steel cutter anyway.
And like, I don't know, what if we slide into something like that? Okay, we can slide.
I think I would risk it.
Okay, let's
risk
it.
It's a little risky. Yeah, genius.
Okay, we should take the spell.
Yeah.
And then we should cast our spell.
Yeah. One of the reasons I like this too is, okay, so let's say you find a red spell, like let's say you find like, say, Burst Lightning or something of that nature, then in that case, you get to hold up Spell Pierce too. And that matters because they could be playing an Unholy Annex deck.
Okay, and stock up is always better on turn 4.
Yes. I do this a lot, like where I just, like when I play this deck, I just kind of aggressively maximize my Steel Cutter triggers at any cost. Maybe I do it too much, if I'm being honest, but I do it a lot.
I think I do it relatively frequently. Okay, they've taken a Spell Pierce. And they've cut down our Monk. I don't know if this is helping our opponent win the game, to be honest. Let's cast stock up.
Yeah.
I think we'd like an untapped land.
Wow.
That's a tap land.
I can see what you deploy the tournament. Okay, so anyways, I imagine we take Spire Bluff Burst Lightning. Is that crazy? Maybe it's crazy.
I kind of want to take the other Quarry Steel Cutter.
Yeah, that's reasonable too.
What if we take Quarry Steel Cutter Burst Lightning?
Okay, oh, no land?
We could take land Quarry Steel Cutter. We do have stock up, so I think that might be better actually.
I want to take land Quarry Steel Cutter, I think.
Yeah, I think I like that.
We should have like a lot of gas. I mean, I know the Burst Lightning would be very good because it's like 3 spells or something, but...
Yeah, if we didn't have the other stock up, then I might be considering something else, but having 4 lands with another stock up is kind of nice.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, they might play some sort of like Titanic Demon this turn. You know, like Shieldred. Nope, it's Preacher's Schism.
That's less scary. Okay. I think I want to cast Quarry Steel Cutter, Storm Chaser's Talent, and then attack.
Yeah, that seems right. Yeah. And what I like about this play especially is, well, yeah. Okay, this seems good. I guess we have some cut down related risk. We go for the Monstrous Rage. But it'll probably be okay.
We can consider that when the block happens. Okay, well, now there's no risk.
Yeah, now we just target, I guess, the one that they're blocking.
Wait, shouldn't we target another one because of Prowess?
Oh, But if they've cut down... Well, no, I guess it does anyway. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, if they cut down, like, I don't think that's the worst situation for us here.
No.
The Preacher still dies.
Like, the other line maximizes damage against cut down, but it also minimizes, like, roll sticking aroundness.
Yeah, the roll sticking aroundness, I agree.
It's a word that I just made up, but it very accurately describes what it minimizes.
Okay, let's sacrifice this Otter.
I do love sacrificing a nice Otter. It really shows how I feel about Otters, the deck. Anyways,
Okay, well, that's a pretty good draw.
Yeah, I imagine we just cast and play stock up. I don't know.
I agree. Or I guess we probably should have... No. We want the Prowess trigger.
No, I want the Prowess. Yeah.
Prowess. Wait, that was so good. Shieldred's Edict. Okay.
They got us.
They did, I agree.
In the words of my normal co-host, Greg, I feel got.
Are they dead?
I don't know.
Land Opt. Is that dead? 3-5-7-9.
Oh, yeah.
Is dead.
Oh, yeah.
Land Opt is dead.
I hadn't really done any math because I couldn't imagine losing the game in any way.
Prowess.
So I think this is just the mono black demons deck that is
That's what it appears to be.
Yeah. I don't know if that it normally plays.
Is that playing Shieldred's Edicts and Momentum Breakers?
Well, I mean, not usually, but like you could.
Okay, well, let's bring in these Rows.
Yeah, so I like Ral.
Probably Fiery Annihilation.
Yes, also Obliterating Bolt.
Obliterating Bolt.
I also like Disdainful Stroke if they're playing demons.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
I also, against demons, was boarding in the 3rd Spell Pierce because they have like 4 Unholy Annex, and then also they have the the sweeper, the ratchet bomb sweeper.
Okay, yeah.
But it's not like insane. I just, that's what I was doing.
I think I like that. And then do we want to cut the burst lightnings?
Well, they have bats, so the burst lightnings are okay. They're not like amazing, but they're okay.
Yeah.
I was cutting a bunch of Swift Spears. Like I was cutting like 3 of them or something.
Okay, let's cut 3 of them.
And then I was trimming the Monstrous Rage, I think.
Is this your emotional support Swift Spear?
You can cut the 4th Swift Spear you want.
I'm not, impartial. I'm just asking if it's your emotional support Swift Spear.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be emotionally supported by that Swift Spear. I think I was trimming a burst lightning too. I was like going to 2 because they're kind of just for mass. They're not great.
Yeah, and then do you want to trim like a slick shot shelf maybe?
I sort of like the slick shots.
Okay, we can cut the emotional.
I think that's cut the emotional support Swift Spear.
Okay.
Either that or it could be the second rage, but I'm really uncomfortable cutting 2 rages.
I kind of like rage. Rage helps you get over some of the big creatures. I feel like it's beneficial to have in your deck. Especially when they're bringing in like all these big things.
I will say I'm not that sure Ral's good on the draw, but we'll see.
My one win of the tournament was against Mono Black Demons, and I played Ral, and then they lost the game.
Wow.
It's like kind of what happened.
It sounds like you're next on the matchup. Are you aware that 1/4 of my losses were to Mono Black Demons?
Oh, interesting. I see.
I mean,
Okay, I think this is a 1-lander on the draw that we should probably mulligan.
Yeah, I'd mull.
It requires a good amount of lands to cast our spells, and we don't have Corey Steelcutter.
Right, I agree. If it's Steelcutter, we keep. All right, we're 5.
We should mulligan this one. Okay, well, we're not mulliganing again, so...
Yeah, so we're taking, like, Burst Lightning and something.
My guess is Floodmaw?
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, I like Floodmaw in the matchup, but it seems like we have to collect something, and that seems like the something.
Yeah, and the stock up, I think, is our chance to, like, kind of get back in the game. So.
Yeah. Oh, no.
My opponent was playing Intimidation Tactics in the tournament, and then cast Intimidation Tactics, and then took nothing, because it was, like, exactly a hand like this. I kept, like, 1 land spells.
I think it's totally, I do not believe in the Intimidation Tactics. I would say I'm unintimidated.
I'm also unintimidated by the Intimidation Tactics. I agree. Okay, well, a land's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's cast Storm Chaser's Talent then.
Agreed. I think my loss in the tournament were, like, Mono Black, Blue White Oculus, Mirror were my 4 losses.
I see. Yeah, I lost to a Mirror, 2 were to Oculus. I really lost to losing the die roll, which is rather unfortunate, but...
Yeah, okay, I would never lose that. I would simply win the die roll. Anyways, I agree.
I think we would like to... Okay.
Well, you have your choice of opt, or if you prefer, opt.
Let's cast Sleight of Hand.
Agreed. I like this way they don't know what's in our hand.
I do, too. Okay, let's take the land. So we can cast our stock up.
A little... Well...
I kind of want to cast our stock up.
Yeah. I mean, you could pick...
If we take Storm Chaser's Talent, what's our plan to getting back into the game?
Well, I mean, next time we cast Storm Chaser's Talent, opt and find a 3rd land, and then we stop for the next turn. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's bad, though. Okay, you can take the land. We also have, like, the other Storm Chaser's Talent in play. I was wondering, like, what happens if they cast Duress. But I guess they cast Duress, then we can just, like, buy back the stock up for 4. Which, I mean, isn't the best plan. This was one reason not to do this, but it's fine.
Okay, let's cast stock up.
Wow. Probably just Ralph Floodmaw, I imagine.
Yeah, I like Ralph Floodmaw.
I mean, the idea, right, is, like, Floodmaw sort of protects the Ral.
I agree.
Sort of.
They didn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about what that means about their hand, but...
My guess is that they have all removal spells.
Oh, in that case, they are cooked.
Yeah, which... They've made a 4/4 Flying Dragon. Okay, well, this will survive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate just casting it and plussing.
I think I like that.
Yeah, I think that's what I would do.
We get to, like, cast spells next turn?
Yeah, and then it'll gain a lot of loyalty. Like, if it lives at all, it's pretty safe. And I mean, they could have Shield Edict, of course, that does just kill Ral outright. But if they do, like... I don't know how it's going to get better for us by waiting. It's not like we're going to have, like, an expendable Planeswalker.
Yeah.
So...
My Mono Black opponent in the tournament had a mana base similar to this, but they ended up having 2 swamps, 3 colorless lands, and they went to cast Quasi-Revenant, and then they were just like, oh, I have no more black sources. Okay, Ral has survived. Okay. So, if we cast 2 spells... and plus Ral, it still dies to the Scavenger Regent.
Yeah, we kind of like to cast 3 spells. So I think
we need to try to opt into
No, I like that. I like the opt line.
Okay. I think we don't want this.
I think so too.
Okay.
I mean, alright, I'm down. We just, like, rage our thing, bounce their demon, and plus the Ral.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a plan to me. This does a lot of damage.
Yeah. And we should think about whether to play our Spiral Canal or not. Because it is a thing we can discard to ward, but that also might not matter.
It's also a thing we could discard to Ral.
That's true. We also just have stock up, which always promotes having lanes in play. Maybe we should hold it? I'm not sure.
My instinct is to play it, but I don't know if that means it's correct or not.
No, Okay, let's play. You know what? I think you're right.
I think because we have stock up, we might want to be casting a lot of spells.
Also, we're not going to be minusing our Ral because our Ral's going to take 4 again, presumably. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think our opponent's just going to, like, let the Ral hang out.
Yeah. I agree. I don't know. That turn, if we had 5 lands, it would have been kind of nice. So I feel like I want to prepare to, like...
Yeah.
I want to be able to cast my spells again.
And the Storm Chase Talents in play. This could even be a game where we use the Forbidden mode.
Ooh, the Forbidden mode? The level 3?
Yeah.
I do quite enjoy going to level 3.
For those that are curious, chat, at some point in time we were testing with this tournament, friend of the stream, Dan Weiser, just started calling it the Forbidden mode, and I kind of can't stop. It's sort of like...
He just got dizzy. Did you see him?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention either, and then I noticed he got dizzy. Okay, what if we just, like, level up and get into the Flood Maw?
Oh. I kind of like that.
If we level up, get into the Flood Maw, we get to attack for 3, 4, 5. Ral will die, but we can, like, make an otter.
Yeah, it's fine. We should play Thundering Falls first, though, to gain info, I think.
Okay.
Like, I think we should plan to do that, but, like, let's gain info.
Oh, that's...
Well...
Not great.
It doesn't really work. I think we maybe just bin it.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, I think we're trying to, like, maybe kill them next turn.
Okay, yeah, I agree. So we like this play?
Yeah. I think it's good. I think our odds of killing next turn are pretty decent with this line.
Okay, we'll bounce that thing. Make an otter.
Because, okay, so, like, basically, I guess maybe because they have to attack the region at Rouse. The region will be tapped, right? Which is important.
Yeah. And then if they spend 4 mana to play another creature, we have 2 creatures and a stock up.
I mean, and the stock up
two creatures that are getting through.
Right, we also could find a thing to get through the demon too. Right? Like, we could find, like, another Flood Maw or something. It's far from, like, guaranteed lethal. It's just, like, pretty live to be lethal.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, goodbye, Ral.
It's okay. Ral's full life.
We should stock up first, right?
I think so, yeah. Given that we have 6 mana. If we had less mana, we would often consider not casting the stock up, but, like, with 6, we're going to cast it.
Wow.
Oh my god. I understand how you just pour the... Okay, anyways,
Okay, let's take land.
Yeah.
I think we still want to opt.
I agree.
I do think there was an argument for saving it for the level 6, but... Okay, Spell Pierce is not helping us here. Okay. That's not particularly helping us either.
No. But... Okay, so next turn we're going to take 10, 12... Okay. It'll be fun. I think I would just play a land and plot the 6 shot. I don't think the attack's good. It doesn't look good.
I agree, the attack does not look good.
Yeah.
Or it puts them to 5.
But then they'll just gain 2 back up to 7 on their turn, and we take 2 from the trigger too. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
I guess I'm presuming they unlock the room, but I think that's a reasonable presumption.
I have some small concerns.
It's okay. Our top card's stock up. Greg assured me off stream. Uh-oh. Does that kill us?
I think so.
I didn't really know they played that card. Maybe we should have cast the 6 shot? Although, actually, maybe that doesn't even save us. Alright, well, that was a beat.
It does save us, but I don't know how relevant that is. Okay, I think I still like the way we're sideboarded, though.
Yeah. I mean, look, do you think they boarded out bats? I guess I have no reason to really think that.
I think Burst Lightning is like a fine serviceable card either way.
Sure, this is fine. I mean, the reason I like the 6 shots, to be clear, is I think there's sometimes against this deck where you can, like, they tap out for some, like, big thing, and you can, like, play your 6 shot off, suspend, bounce their thing, and just, like, literally kill them.
Yeah.
So I think it's sort of...
That was a roll of 5, so...
Oh, I understand. Obviously, we have to get very unlucky to lose. You know, our deck's broken. Anyways,
Okay, how do we feel about this hand?
I mean, it's not great, but I might keep it.
It interacts, like, decently well with what our opponent is doing.
Yeah. I mean, I also just kind of think, like, against a deck that has, like, a bunch of duress and stuff, you just want to keep more.
Okay, let's keep it. Are we casting Sleight of Hand on turn 1? I think so.
I would, yeah. The times you hold Sleight of Hand are when you think you can convert to Prowess or triggers later, which we can't really do.
I think we should take the land.
Absolutely.
It's kind of nice that it's a land that doesn't deal us damage.
Yeah, one of the secrets of this deck is that, you know, after Corey Steelcutter and Stock Up, the best card might be Spiral of Canal.
I agree, yeah. Okay, well, this is pretty good.
I was like, they missed, right?
They missed, yeah. And then we drew Ral, so they don't know about it.
Yeah. They were dreaming of steel and oil, but we had no steel, no oil.
Okay, well. This is kind of nice.
I mean, I hope they play an X. Like, it wouldn't be crazy for them to just slam it. I don't know. Wow, that's brutal. Okay. Not what you can do with that.
It's rather unfortunate. But I want him. Oh.
Any second rounds on the top?
It's probably going to be a strange game now. Okay, let's play our top land.
Yeah, I didn't like playing the tap land. Okay, well, they started their engines. Much to consider.
Much to consider, as CFT would say.
Do you want to kill their thing?
Yeah, I think I just want to do with this.
Yeah.
Discarding the land.
Yeah, I like discarding land. I don't think land 5 is too important here. If we draw stock up, maybe we'll wish we had it, but if we draw stock up, we'll also be very happy, so.
I see.
Yeah, see, this is a squeeze this deck can sometimes put you in where, like, you kind of aren't attacking them that much because, I don't know, they have a lot of disruption, but then you also have a bunch of bounce spells in your deck, so it's one of the reasons I think this matchup is maybe slightly unfavorable.
Yeah, this was kind of my concern with the hand we kept, but...
Well, I mean...
They did keep Dreams, Dress. So...
I would keep it again, I think, but, mulliganing so that we get better against Thoughtseize is a dubious proposition the best of times is the issue, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
No, I agree we probably should have kept the hand. It was just, this was the concern.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play our land.
It's fine. Nothing bad's happened yet.
Well, soon we're going to be able to play a Storm Chasers talent and level it up.
Yeah, that's true. If they animate the land, do you want to bounce it? Storming them?
I think so.
It seems kind of nice.
We can't give them a fish, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, we could. I just wouldn't advise it.
No, you can't. Because if you give them the fish, it's a non-land.
Oh.
So
wow, I did not know that. That's hilarious.
Oh.
I mean, I think that's probably fine.
Yeah, I mean...
Our spell will be into the bat where it's safe. I'm glad we left in 2 personally, I guess, then. Okay, I mean, I really do think the spellbooks are good in this matchup, but they also are going to be totally horrible this game. Maybe they'll play 5 mana in X.
I have a feeling with the face-up spell pierce they won't do that, but... You know, we haven't been winning very much.
Wow, Nicole, ye of little faith. Have you considered that perhaps you just gotta believe?
I have considered it. Okay, we're leveling up, right?
Yeah.
Should we go tier first?
Well, yeah, I don't know what we should get, really. I mean, I sort of just want to get Obliterating Bolt. Is that crazy?
No, I think it makes the most sense.
Like, getting Sleight of Hand just feels like I don't exactly even know what we're trying to find. But Obliterating Bolt should buy us a lot of time to do stuff.
Yeah, okay. I like buying time.
I like doing stuff.
I mean, like, ideally, I think we want to, like, hit land 6 and then cast Obliterating Bolt. And we might die if we level up, so that might not be an option.
Yeah. Your plan has... I was going to draw, like, a banger, would be my plan.
Okay.
Like, can you consider drawing, like, Corey Steelcutter Stock Up? Yeah, like one of the...
Okay, that's a banger.
Yeah, great draw.
Let's cast it. Let's cast Obliterating Bolt. Oh, I guess I could have considered hitting the bat.
Oh, hitting the bat?
I did not consider that.
It might have been better. It's complicated.
And it doesn't seem like they have a lot to do with their mana. I think it's probably better just hit the Soul Stone.
Yeah.
No blocks? I don't know what we're getting out of blocking here that we wouldn't be getting.
Next turn, yeah. Okay, you can no blocks.
Like, I guess they could kill our monk, but if they were going to kill our monk, then... That's a bang.
All right.
Pop it off.
I mean, we're not out of the woods, but, you know.
They can also give creatures haste, which is a little awkward. Okay, I kind of want to take Storm Chaser's talent. Storm Chaser's talent.
Not Storm Chaser's talent stock up?
Okay. Okay, Storm Chaser's talent stock is probably better.
What?
It's better.
I think the stock up, yeah. I
it's
think
better. I was concerned about having enough creatures because this thing can give haste.
Yeah, well, that is a concern.
But we will have 3 creatures, which is quite a lot of creatures.
Also, how much money does it cost to give haste? Is it just straight up tap, or is it just...
Yeah, it's just tap.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you move it, I don't think. We're not attacking either way. Right? Because of haste? Giving something haste?
Well, we still have 2 blockers, and we could,
Okay, well, let's not move it, because if we don't move it, then I think we're attacking with this one.
I think it's kind of close.
If they give something haste, and they have a removal spell, we're dead if we don't attack. Or if we attack.
Which is that we're at 4. Like, we kind of have to... Like, we're going to die to a hasty demon at some point. Like, we kind of have to get a move on.
Okay, I think we should attack.
I sort of do, too.
I did not think about the fact that many of the things that would kill us would fly.
Yeah, like, I just... Okay, so this is kind of a classic Magic principle that I'll now share with the class, which is, in general, like, if you're dead to a few things, like only a couple cards in your deck, you should play around them. But if you're dead to, like, a lot of things, you should play around nothing. It's just kind of my rule, because if you're dead to a lot of things, then kind of the way you're going to beat those things is by ending the game first. And I think this is more of a dead to a lot of things kind of situation. Like, maybe we should have even moved it so that we could then double block, but double blocking is kind of a risking disaster. I don't know. It's kind of a hard spot. Okay.
Let's cast Stock Up.
I like that.
I guess I didn't need to play my land first, but we're here now.
It's fine. I think it was maybe reasonable. Well, Burst Lightning is definitely good.
Yeah, Burst Lightning is definitely good.
I mean...
and then I think I kind of like Sleight of Hand.
And with intention to not cast it, or...
What if we take Sleight of Hand and then we cast it and we hold up the Burst Lightning?
But we're going to Burst Lightning the bat before it hits us for 1 regardless, right?
Yeah, but then maybe we double spell on their turn too.
Oh. Okay, I like that.
Right, because if we Burst Lightning that, we can also Flood
You're absolutely right. Sorry, I didn't consider that. Yeah.
So this will be our our second spell for this turn.
Yes.
And then I think we should do the same thing of like not equip.
Okay, yeah.
For an attack.
Maybe opt. That makes double spell real easy.
Yeah, I agree. Then we don't have to flood them off if we don't want to.
Yeah. And I would maybe attack for 7?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like...
We have a lot.
We can always bounce... We can always kill the bat and we can kill the bat and we can bounce a creature and we can block with the new monk. So, like, we're actually extremely safe here. Like, it looks a little scary, but it's not as scary as it looks.
I agree.
Like,
and we can make another monk.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So, like, let's say they played a demon and hasted it, right? Best thing they can do. We'd go kill the bat.
Okay.
We could cast Spell Pierce as a spell here, but I guess we do put this dead to some stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Okay.
Okay, we can let them attack.
Yeah.
It means there's no hasty things coming in. Then we'll Burst Lightning the Deep Combat.
Yes.
And then I think I want to opt. Or I guess...
Have you...
I think it's pretty clear they don't have a removal spell. But maybe Flood Maw is safer. Okay, I think Flood Maw is safer.
Yeah, I think I would Flood Maw. I mean, it's a little close for sure.
I think it's just a lot safer. And I think we win the game if we don't die here.
Yeah, that seems pretty true. Like, I guess I'm isn't like deterministic lethal, but it's pretty good.
Okay, we have a lot of options.
Options? Okay,
Should we start with opt? My thing about not starting with opt was like maybe we want to go to level 3.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean
I was wondering
we're not going to be double spelling. So I think maybe we want to level 2 instead. I just don't know what I want to get.
Well, what I'd really like to do is pass with Flood Maw up if it's not lethal, but I think we're trying to lethal them, right?
So then we should start with opt.
I want to start with opt, I think. And I was thinking about whether we should Spell Pierce it. Okay, it's fine.
Well, we should just opt now.
Now.
I did not know we needed to hold the control button to
Okay.
spell pierce or opt.
We do,
so let's
but
opt
it's fine.
again.
Yeah, do we want to spell through this one?
It'll make a 2/2.
I think maybe just yes.
2, 4, 8. I think they're not. Oh, if we spell pierce twice.
But I guess maybe that's bad.
Oh, if we spell pierce twice, I think they're dead.
Okay. We don't. No, wait.
2,
We
4,
can just let it resolve, and then we can just
12.
buy back the bounce spell and bounce the Stolestone when it goes to block. That's what we do. So right.
Oh yes.
Then we don't
yes,
need to. So we don't need to do that. So I guess yeah, I guess we just don't need to. Oh, wow. Okay.
Let's keep this.
Sure.
And then we want to buy back Flood Maw.
That's what I think, right? Wait. 9, 10, 11. Wait. It's not lethal, right? 9, 10, 11. Because they could just not animate. Let's cast Stock Up.
Okay.
Sorry.
I notoriously get really anxious when the clock is ticking.
You have 3 timeouts, Nicole.
I know, but I don't know that. Like, my brain can't handle that fact. Okay, Monsters Rage.
And Stock
then
Up, I
they're
guess.
dead, right?
But yeah, they're dead.
Okay. Alright, let's attack.
Yeah, in the words of the Corsair from StarCraft, let us attack. And we also even have Spell Pierce up if anything goes wrong.
We've done it.
See, Nicole, you have little faith. It looked like we were going to lose that game so badly, and then we just won.
Yeah. Well, I think we did draw, like, the best of the best, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I draw every game. I'm the best of the best.
Okay. Okay, here we are for game number 3. And our opponent goes first, and this looks fine, I think.
It's kind of bad, but it might be a keep.
I mean, we get to, like, consider.
Yeah.
And then we have some Swiss Beers.
Okay.
We can mulligan for something better, but I think in the blind, maybe we're supposed to keep it.
I'm down to keep, but I guess I think this hand is substantially below average, but
Like,
it's on the low end
I
of
think
people.
in the mirror, we were maybe, like, mulliganing this.
Well, maybe. Well, in the mirror... You see, that complicates too. So this is probably Oculus.
Yeah, I agree. It's probably Oculus.
Wait, so now we could play... Wait. Now we could play Chivalry, Swiss Beer, and then on turn 2 we could play Swiss Beer, Storm Chasers.
Yeah, okay. I think that's nicer.
I think we should do that. I mean, you I guess it could even hold up Spell Pierce or Pross here, but that's probably too deranged for me. I don't think I can hit stuff like that.
Yeah, I think doing nothing doesn't feel very good. Okay, well that's profs.
I mean, Tristan would have cast no spells and held the Spell Pierce for sure, I assume. But I'm not Tristan. I was raised on the Max McFeedy school of magic.
Okay, I think we should probably keep our plan.
Yeah, I like our plan. Whoa, whoa.
I'll get there. I just need a second to click the buttons, you know?
Yeah. What I will say about this hand in the mirror, what's nice about it there, if this theoretically were the mirror, which to be clear, it certainly is not, is I do think, like, starting on the front foot is very good in the mirror.
Yeah, I guess that's like one of the nice parts about having the Swiss Beers.
I sort of think, like, I was talking about this. Secretly, I just think my win rate in games in the mirror where I play a one-drop Prowess thing on 1 is much higher than games where I don't. But obviously, you shouldn't prioritize to the exclusion of all else. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a banger.
I mean, imagine we just Steel Cutter, Flood Maw the 4/4 and then bash with the squad.
Yeah, certainly that's like our only option, right?
Yeah. I mean, they might helping hand the Oculus or something, but whatever. We'll just
I mean, I don't think we
figure it out.
really have a choice.
Yeah.
Given the layout of our hand and the strength of their hand.
Well, also, this is like 1,000,000 damage we're doing here this turn, right? Like it's not lethal, but they aren't going to have a lot of life after this.
This is 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
They're going to 4.
And next turn we could pretty easily win with, like, play a spell, spell pierce own spell.
I do love spell piercing my own spell.
Like, we will have to draw a spell here, but almost any spell will do.
Oh, that's annoying.
Main deck? Rude.
This is actually, in fact, exactly how I lost one of my matches in the tournament. Was to a main deck sheltered by ghosts. A one of main deck sheltered by ghosts.
More like sheltered by elves, am I right? Anyways, wow.
Okay. What if we
Just buy back Flood Maw?
Flood Maw?
Yeah, I like it.
That sounds kind of nice.
I mean, our attacks don't look remotely playable, so it seems like buyback Flood Maw past that we're at. I mean, what's bad about this is our opponent is going to play the
Steam Pro Scholar and...
Yes, and make their thing 5 power and attack us and go up to 8. But we might be able to kill them from 8, I guess. So maybe that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, we could bounce the siren.
Yeah, we could bounce this. We don't even have to bounce the siren. We could bounce
the sheltered by ghosts.
Yeah, we could bounce the sheltered by ghosts, spell pierce, and pay is like one option. Another option is like we could bounce the Steam Core Scholar and just ignore that, and then spell pierce our Flood Maw, and then pay, and then all our things get pumped twice to 3s and they die. Is that true? That seems true. Yeah, I think that's dead, right?
Yeah, I agree.
We just Flood Maw the Steam Core Scholar, spell pierce at pay, hold full control.
Yeah, I agree.
I only say I can hold full control because I'm paranoid after last time.
You should tell me to hold full control.
Okay.
Okay, so I tap for mana.
Mm-hmm.
Prowess.
Prowess.
Okay, I'm gonna swap yours now because
Sure.
then I don't have to worry about it anymore. Yes. Submit. Pay a blue. Prowess.
Prowess.
Autopay. Okay. Now I can't resolve all.
And they die.
Dead.
Nice main deck hate card.
Yeah, that was great.
Broken deck.
Yeah, our hand wasn't very good either.
Nope. Broken deck. Alright, so this matchup is a bit controversial on how you're supposed to sideboard in it, but personally I like to have the Drake Catchers, I like the Torches, I like Obliterating Bolt. I do not like Fire Annihilation because it's too slow, and I like the Ghost Vacuums. I think, well, yeah, you definitely could at least 2 of those. Whether you cut the third one or not is a matter for the Scholars, the Steam Core Scholars.
Yeah.
And then I think I was like trimming 2 show-offs.
That's what I was doing.
And then I was cutting some number of Swiss Spears.
I think I was also trimming 2 Swiss Spear.
Yeah, and then the last cuts are tricky. So on the draw, you can leave Spell Pierce. I don't really know if it's right or wrong.
I was cutting Spell Pierces at all times.
Okay.
Because I thought Spell Pierce was just too awkward of a card in the matchup.
I mean, that's certainly respectable. We can sideboard like this. I'm unsure if it's right, but it's reasonable. Like, I think you could cut another Swiss Spear and have another Spell Pierce. There's a lot of like small things you do to it. But I mean, to be clear, the only reason Leaf Spell Pierce in the draw, not the play, is like you're siding out Swiss Spears, you don't have any 1-drops, and counting specifically props on specifically 2 is excellent.
Yeah,
that's the point.
This looks kind of broken.
I would keep for sure.
And I think we should not play a spell on turn 1.
Very likely, yes. And we need to see what we chop deck, but I agree that I would default to that.
I think that is our plan. Oh, well, we should
I
play
would
a
play
spell
that.
on turn 1.
Yeah.
That's a good spell.
But what to do on 2 is actually kind of interesting.
Okay.
You just want to Steel Cutter into Steel Cutter Slight?
Yeah, I think it's always better if you have 2 Steel Cutters and Slickshot Show Off.
Yeah.
Unless you're anticipating something from your opponent to play Steel Cutter first.
That's reasonable.
If you have 2. And if you have 1, it's always better to plot Slickshot first.
Well, yeah, if you have 1, I agree it's pretty straightforward.
I think this is like a general heuristic you can probably take.
Yeah. You might be right. I haven't thought about it that much. I guess...
Because it's always better to double spell with both Quarry Steel Cutters on the field.
To be clear, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just haven't thought about it a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure it's different against temporary lockdown decks.
Well, definitely, certainly. I mean, telling lockdown decks, the strategy is very simple. You take your Shoff, you put him on plot, and then he just hangs out there.
Yes, I am a little concerned.
Yeah, I'm concerned too, but, it is what it is.
Okay.
Well, now I just want to play Quarry Steel Cutter, and then I want to bargain Torch on the 3/3, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
I guess we could have... Oh, no, that seems bad. Yeah, let's do that.
We could also... No, I think this is better.
I think we need to get the Mako out of play. I don't want to die. Like, we have a lot of, like, long-term value in play. Our main concern is death.
The Stormtrooper's talent, right?
Oh, yeah. This is not a game of activating Stormtrooper's talent type. And then I guess...
I don't know. Slingshot Show Off, Sleight of Hand is kind of nice.
Yeah. And it's also a painless source. We have a lot of painful sources. It's not insane to top this. I kind of like it.
I also kind of like it.
Let's top it.
Okay.
And then, I guess, if we attack with everyone, we sack a monk for 5 damage? Sacking for 5 damage might be worth it.
Well, it's a lot more damage next turn, right? Because if we cast Slickshot, Sleight of Hand, we get another monk and the Slickshot Show Off and then 2 additional triggers. I think it's more damage next turn.
Wait, but I don't think that... What do you mean? What is more damage next turn?
If we don't attack... If we don't sacrifice the monk...
A singular monk will not deal 5 damage next turn. I mean, it's possible that, like, over the course of several turns it could make up the damage. But I'm just worried the game will be on a shorter time horizon that we just need to kind of get
together. Yeah, I agree. We need to attack. That's a little spooky.
It's fine, Nicole.
Only a little.
I'm not afraid of missing out. I never miss out. I have a great life. Anyways, that was my Greg impression.
Oh, I see.
I do it at parties, but only,
Wait, but we just had a party and I don't remember the Greg impression.
Well, I mean, you lost your... Okay, anyways,
I was too busy winning the team draft.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Okay, so I think we're playing Slingshot Show Off and then casting Sleight of Hand?
I imagine so, yeah. I'm not really sure what happened from that point.
I should tap both color sources. There's no red spell we'd want to play, right?
Well, I mean, is, Monster Rage lethal? I don't know. Is Burst Lightning lethal? So we're going to have 2/2/2s.
Oh, yeah, I think the 1 damage doesn't matter. I think we
Okay.
should just tap like this.
I think we might want to cast a red spell. I mean, I guess I think both the 1 damage could matter and the red mana it all could matter.
I think the 1 mana or the 1 damage is less relevant than casting the spell. Okay.
Well, I guess I would take Storm Chasers because it's a spell.
I agree.
I imagine I would play Storm Chasers.
Yeah, we already played a land.
Yeah.
Maybe I was not supposed to move the Quarry Steel Cutters.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know about
I think
that.
that's certainly gotta be bad. I think we should just be attacking.
So if we alpha,
Oh, we're dead.
I mean probably. Wait, they go block, block, block. Yeah, we should have moved to Quarry Steel Cutters. Damn it! I didn't think about that.
I think we can attack out.
Wait, so if we attack out, aren't we just done on board? It's not done on board.
We have a blocker.
But they can...
And they also need to block.
Okay.
They can block just the show off and take 12.
Well, they block the show off and eat 2/3 monks.
Oh, yeah.
And then they have 3/4 and 4/4 left, and then if they could even block 2/3 monks only, take 11, and then... It's sort of horrifying.
Okay, I think we can just pass.
Okay, I think we have to. I'm not sure we want to, but it seems like we have to.
We do have Sleight of Hand, so...
Yes. Oh, I know. I mean...
We can hopefully cast some spells.
We're able to kill them next turn. Uh-oh, that just killed us immediately, right?
Yeah, we're dead.
Okay. Okay, well, that decision at least did not matter. Nothing we did that turn. We just
Yeah,
had
I agree.
And on the play, I definitely like Spell Pierce. There's none of that, really.
Okay, so let's keep this the way it is.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's go first. This looks great.
Yep. The question is, this hand has stock up in it.
I think maybe we do want a Sleight of Hand on one.
Again, that's how I was going with that. It seems like we have a lot to do with our mana. So I would probably cast the Sleight of Hand.
Yeah, I agree.
And I know chat, or I mean, I guess no chat, but I know viewers that we talk about this every game, but it's because I think legitimately when you play this deck, one of the most important decisions you can make every game is whether or not you should cast the cantrips that you've drawn, or just like sit on them for later. Like I actually think it matters a lot, and I think people screw it up all the time. So I legitimately recommend if you play this deck, just every time we have cantrips, be like, should I do this?
I agree. I think we should plot.
Oh yeah. What do you think we should plot? Like a murder, kidnapping, arson?
Murder. You can't say that in public.
Wow. Maybe you can't. All right. Yeah, I mean, I imagine we just play Ghost, Steel Cutter, and then Slingshot.
Does it matter which lane we play?
Not really. Like, I don't really know what they have. They look like a lot of mana, but I don't really care either.
I think we're just attacking, right?
Oh, yeah. I would attack and just, deal damage, yeah. And now where's the kids say piss chillin'?
Ah, I see.
Wow. That's kind of savage, to be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. It's not like the end of the world or anything, but...
No.
It's definitely annoying.
Crackle, 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 crackle.
I do kind of like the crackle.
I don't know if the viewers can hear it or not.
Looks like maybe just slightly.
Nice. Then they get the full experience.
Okay, it's our turn.
Okay, well that's kind of enough lands. Yeah. You can play the stock up first because the Reply Verge is at the ready, so there's no risk of anything. Storm Chaser is definitely one of the cards we want. The other might be Sleight of Hand.
I think I like Sleight of Hand more than Obliterating Bolt.
Yeah, I think so too, because it's just so much damage.
I agree.
And then I would just play the Storm Chaser out. I don't think there's any reason to get cute.
I agree. Especially because of how much damage this is.
Yeah, like...
It's like a lot of damage.
Our rough plan, to be clear here, is kill them next turn.
Deal a lot of damage.
Well, I mean, there are ways they could prevent themselves being dead next turn, such as killing our Silk Crutch off. But as long as they're not so rude as to do that, I think we'll probably have lethal next turn.
Yeah, especially with the Flood Mob bouncing the Steam Core Scholar.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 5 damage just with the Slick Shot Show off, presuming we have no other spells.
Well, yes,
I guess we do need more spells.
Yeah,
but we have a lot of looks at spells.
We also, we also don't, like, have to go for it next turn, although we probably want to. Wow.
Okay. They've decided they're dead.
Okay.
All right, and that is going to be the end of playing Prowess.
Prowess.
This video. How do you think this went?
It went pretty well. Locked on it for Hartford. Broken deck.
Okay.
No weaknesses.
Are we going to lose to Artifacts in Hartford?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I see.
That's going to be one of my 4 losses.
All right, I see. I'm a little less locked, but I guess we'll see. If you want to support me, you can do so by liking, commenting, and subscribing. That is super helpful, and I really appreciate when everybody does it. If you want to support Andrew and System Magic, all of their links will be below, including their Twitch stream, which is really awesome. They do a lot of really great things regarding like the meta and stock decks and things over there, and their Patreon. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.